Hey, hi you guys, Cancer. Welcome to your general forecast. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, but only take those portions that are resonating with you. And remember to check out your moon and rising and Venus sign videos for a more complete picture. My readings, they do meld together. Today, well, first I'd like to thank you guys for supporting my channel. The likes and the subscribes and the comments, they really keep me going. Thank you so much. Today you're going to get 5 cards from the Rider-Waite deck, 1 card from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and now here's your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. Cancer, this is the overall theme of the reading, which this is a difficult card. The 5 of Swords, air energy. This is Venus in Aquarius. It's the first decan in Aquarius. It's the lower echo of the Empress and the Star. This is someone with any over-excessive will. And they believe that this is a rational self-interest. They're looking out for number 1. This card represents there is adversity. This can be a no-win situation. And healing will not come until you cut your losses. This will be a high cost to victory, and it would be bitter. So do not judge before you know everything. There are storm clouds and wind. These are ego-involved issues. Someone felt that they were stepped on, so they retaliate. It would be petty, full of friction and tension and hostility. It can be an unhealthy competition or a betrayal. This can be gossip, personal attacks, sabotage, negative thinking, or being lied to. This can represent someone that wants to make you look small so they can look bigger. This can be slander, unfairness, cruelty, cowardliness. This represents a person who is uptight and full of contradictions. They could even make misunderstandings, so then you have to defend yourself. This is a master controller, and they bring destruction, dishonor, and loss. It can be a stiff challenge and a conflict. 5s are about adjustments and loss. This is challenge and innovation. And it can be uncomfortable but a necessary change, brought on by distress. It can be the ending of a relationship. And this is a pivotal turning point and a paradox. This can represent someone who likes to provoke a reaction. They could be a bully, full of empty promises. Maybe they constantly complain, or they're snappy and they non-stop talk. They're full of baggage and projections. It makes them an energy vampire. This is someone that unknowingly drains and sucks the life from their victims by complaining and leaving others feeling drained and resentful. So go slow, or you could deprive yourself from benefit. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences, Cancer. The King of Cups, water energy. This can be you. In a general reading, this can be a male or a female. King of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is someone that contains their emotions, but in this position, it's a challenge. There's tension and restriction. This is someone that could be feeling emotionally overwhelmed. They could become overbearing and possessive of their loved ones. They can be excessively emotional, and they might have some self-pity, or they spend all their time trying to understand past hurts. And these emotions may be so overwhelming that they're drawn toward substances or fantasy to escape. This is someone that, in emotional terms, aggression has broken through the calm surface. The Five of Swords with the King of Cups is adversity and emotional balance. It's compassionate control with a conflict. It's counsel with friction and drama. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of, Cancer. And here's one of your cards, number 18 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Moon. Cancer is ruled by the Moon, as well as Pisces. This is dreams and intuition. It's female energies, and it deals in the realm of imagination. This card represents the personal self, the subconscious and illusion. It represents sleep and dreams, silence, deep emotions and fears and anxieties, but also fantasies, also being moody and facing emotional tests. The Moon represents feelings and responses to these feelings, and even psychic talent. This has to do with your emotional nature and confronting fear faced on a past experience. It's delving into emotions. These are deep feelings. You could experiencing fluctuations, sensing or exploring higher dimensions, dreaming, fantasizing, someone behaving erratically, and discovering that not everything is as it seems, because there's something that you're not meant to see right now. So you're only seeing half of the information. When the Moon is out, there are shadowy places you cannot see into. And those 15 yods hanging under the Moon represents its being linked back to the devil and fears. Fears that can be obsessive. And it symbolizes feelings and emotions which by nature are volatile and nebulous and uncertain. This can represent deception, insecurity, unforeseen perils, being in the dark, secret foes, imagination and intuition. This card is a 9, and this is the end of a major cycle, but things are still changing. It's romance and communion of the souls. The Five of Swords with the Moon card represents deceptions. So pay attention to what is happening around you so you don't get taken. Raise your awareness. Your fourth card, the card of the future, the outcome, the results, and the advice. Cancer, you've got the Queen of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is a person that has to make a right decision for the future. They're independent and mature. They have authority. They can be professional, and they love to share their knowledge. They could be a teacher, a writer, a lawyer, a minister. They could wear a uniform or be a law officer. And they have a very keen mind, and they provide solutions. This is someone that is very strong-willed. They could be divorced or widowed, and they teach us to accept and cope with loss, and to accept life as it is. This is someone that has great clarity of thought, and they carry the truth in their hand. They cut out the BS, and they tell it like it is. Yet sometimes, when they're being clear, they can be harsh. They face the future, and they leave the past behind. They turn their back to the past. Sometimes this represents professional counsel may be needed. So look for forthright and clear characteristics, and be clear in your decisions and your behavior. And make sure your point of view is thought through, and with sharp wit and self-possession, stand by it. And there's the train, which says that is a validation that you need to listen. And now, your fifth card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen. It's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this, Cancer. Number 14 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck. Temperance. This card is ruled by Jupiter. This could be a Sagittarius. This is a card of blending, making adjustments, having patience, and compromising. There's inner calm and tranquility. It's adapting and tempering. It's using self-control and modification. It's taking the middle path and working in harmony with others. It's compromising instead of battle and never going to one extreme or the other. It's having control over your own life, and what you have imagined will come to pass. It's successful combinations being achieved, seeing both sides of the story and sharing control. Yet it advises a cautious attitude and be moderate and take the middle way. And there's a need to have patience for events surrounding you as they play out. It's reflection on your life. It's maturity. And it's drawing emotions in and not overreacting to outside forces. So you can be the calming force in chaos. It is also now a time when it is possible to overcome addiction to substance, people, or relationships. It is an obsession passing, an order being restored. The Five of Swords with the Queen of Swords is bitterness. This can be mean people or a mean person. It's gossip and adversity. Someone could be backstabbing. And this person, the Queen of Swords or the Five of Swords, they could cut your head off with their words. The Five of Swords with the Temperance card represents someone with a bad temper. Take it slow and steady, even though your cause may be just. The King of Cups with the Moon card is intuitive feelings. Something may not quite feel right. Then it probably is not right. The King of Cups with the Queen of Swords, these are opposites that come together. He leads with his heart and she leads with her head. And this can be healing decisions. The King of Cups with the Temperance card is taking the middle path. It's compromise to find meaning and balance. It's compassion and patience that is needed. This can represent a diplomat, a healer, a counselor. They're patient and controlled inside. The Moon card with the Queen of Swords is not seeing things clearly. Your heart may be blocking your logic. And if you only look at the bright side, it may keep you from facing reality. The Moon with the Temperance card is patience with your insecurities. It's using your intuition to find meaning. There's a mental restructuring. And this can represent for someone a restrained manic phase in a manic-depressive personality. The Queen of Swords with the Temperance card is showing more patience with other people. It's calming down of the sharp tongue. Here's your Oracle card from the deck by Colette Baron Reed, The Wisdom of the Oracle, and it came out reversed. Card number 19, Flexible, Cancer. Card number 19, Flexible, in reversed. So we read the protection message. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential, and you find yourself in an us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there could only be losers and no winners. There's that Five of Swords. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle? There's the Temperance. Spirit makes a great mediator, and I got goosebumps, you guys, Cancer. So I thank you, and I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, What goes around comes around, so I'm sending you guys out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.